Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the IBO Toolbox training webinar. I'm Kris Karafotas. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBO Toolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting out information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just take in a little bit of this at a time and continue to attend these webinars, you're going to be up to speed before you know it. I want to go over just a couple of things before we get started. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBO Toolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBO Toolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. I'm going to show you how to get helper assistance. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to issue you a credit coupon code worth 200 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And that's why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And I got to tell you guys, you're in the absolute right place at the right time because there is no better marketing platform on the internet than IBO Toolbox. It is the bomb of marketing platforms. So again, just take in as much of this as you can if you're brand new. My goal for you is that after the webinar is over, you're going to have enough ammunition to hit the ground running. We're going to get your profile set up for you correctly, get that public storefront ready to do some business. If you are a veteran member, you're probably going to learn something new. I got a couple of really cool announcements that I'm going to share with you guys. So super excited about it. So just hang out with us for the next 30 or 45 minutes and let's get this party started. For those of you that don't know me, I am an IBO Toolbox member, just like you. I've been here at IBO for over 4 years now. In addition to hosting these webinars, I also do the newsletter for IBO Toolbox. It's called IBO Toolbox News. And I'm also a business owner just like you guys. What I do is I design custom unique banners. Visit my page at ibosocial.com/IBO trainer. You can find out all about what I have to offer from my banner design. I also do Facebook graphics and all kinds of graphics. It's what I really, truly enjoy doing, and it's my way to help you guys get more exposure for your business by creating professional design graphics for you. I also admin the IBO Banners site. IBO Banners is a site where you can create your own banners if you want to. There's a banner creator over there. There's templates that I've loaded up over there. There's also a banner library. There's banners over there for close to 70 different business opportunities that you can use to promote your business. You can throw in your unique URL on them or your picture if you want, and you're good to go. Each banner gives you a unique URL that you can use in your marketing efforts, and you're all set. The other thing that I do is I just created a site. It's called marketwithkris.com, and it's where you can go get IBO Toolbox training. Just want to mention this real quick because it's got all new IBO Toolbox training, okay? So if you just scroll down here, you can see what I've got. There's like 40 courses. You earn credits, IBO credits, for completing each course. I just added a Facebook ads course, and this site is completely free to join, you guys. All of the courses in it are free. It's only been, I just launched, last week? Got close to 300 members already. So this is the one way that I can help you. You guys always ask me, why can't I answer your questions, or why can't you ask questions on these webinars? Well, first of all, there's anywhere from between 150 to 350 members on these webinars at a time, and I used to do that a few years ago on the Wednesday night webinars. I would answer questions, but back then we only had like 50 or 75 people on there, and it was manageable. But we all know that one question leads to another, and I would be here all night. As much as I'd love to spend all night with you guys, I've got some other things that I need to attend to, and I'm sure you do too. So I've got a member forum over here. You can ask me questions. I answer them, all kinds of things. And I want you guys to tell me what you need help with, not just IBO Toolbox. Let's get you all to become a marketing rock star that I know you can be. So head on over to marketwithkris.com and register for free and start taking those courses. Okay, so what is IBO Toolbox? IBO Toolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBO Toolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. There's no negativity allowed here at IBO. It's just a true safe haven environment for you to promote your business. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBO Toolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. It's truly leveled the playing field for marketing platforms. It's where you can promote your business and get extra exposure. And it's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join or any of those shenanigans. I mean, it's completely free. Everybody has the same tools and resources regardless of their financial situation here at IBO. So what does IBO Toolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. Whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBO Toolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBO Toolbox averages over 250,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Let me explain that just for a minute. Your press releases that you've published, your wall posts that you've published, all of that gets indexed, but it's really important to know who you're marketing to. So 96% of that traffic is non-member traffic. You guys, this is the best kind of traffic there is. So what's happening is you're publishing that press release. Your visitors are going to Google and they're entering in search terms that equal what you've just written about in your press release, and that's how they're finding you. You know, it's really cool because you don't need to know any of that SEO. I mean, that stuff is constantly changing, and I don't know about you, but I've got other things to worry about, and it's so nice to know that IBO Toolbox takes care of all of that for me, all completely free. And it's really just based on the content that I put into IBO. Just by doing the things that I would normally do on a day-to-day basis to move my business forward, my stuff is getting indexed out there on the search engines, not to mention how much fun I'm having interacting and engaging with all of you guys. So it's a beautiful thing. IBO Toolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for the internet marketer. Every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build a business relationship with the other marketers first, getting them to know, like, and trust you. You guys, this is so important because we are in the business of building relationships, relationship marketing, right? So people join people, they don't join businesses, and people are always looking for the right people to work with, whether it be the perfect sponsor or whatever. And that's what really makes IBO Toolbox a gold mine. So it's no longer about in-your-face marketing, about join my business or, quick sell here or anything like that. This is 2015, you guys, and you need to take advantage of all the tools that IBO has to offer. With the technology, the way that it is, this is your chance to really succeed. And it's all about participating and building those relationships. So that's pretty simple, right? It absolutely is. So when you offer value first, such as offering IBO Toolbox instead of constantly pushing your business on fellow marketers or people that you come in contact with, they're going to appreciate that. And when you do it in that way, you're building that business relationship. That's always going to open the door to opportunity, and then business will flow naturally. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, similar to the back office that you have at your network marketing company or your affiliate site, because it really is what it is. It's the workhorse of the site. It's where you're going to do all of your day-to-day activities, where you're going to post on the wall, you're going to comment on other wall posts, you're going to welcome new members to the platform. You're going to view press releases and comment on them. Let me just give you a couple of tips here. When you welcome new members, where did that go? This quickly moving wall here. When you welcome new members here, let's just filter it out here. Up at the top of the wall, you got some filters here, wall filters. Okay, all is every post there is by every member. Okay, me only would be my posts only, so I can easily go back and comment and keep the post going. My associates would be all the associates that I have here at IBOtoolbox. Facebook calls them friends, IBOtoolbox calls them associates, just so that you understand what that means. And then you can view the recent press releases that were just written or published and welcome the newest IBOs. But like, for instance, here's one for Debbie Grant. See how Dorothy welcomes her to IBOtoolbox. When she does that, when you comment on someone's just signed up with IBOtoolbox wall post that automatically goes out, what's going to happen is IBOtoolbox is going to send Debbie, in this case Debbie, an email on Dorothy's behalf with a link to Dorothy's IBO social profile page. So then Debbie can go find out everything about Dorothy. Okay, one thing that I see a lot happening, and I want to caution you on this, is when members post, feel free to add me as an associate. Okay, think back when you were first starting out here to IBOtoolbox. Did you know what an associate was? Probably not. I mean, again, Facebook calls them friends, IBOtoolbox calls them associates. So we request to be associated with them. Okay, so it's different terminology. It's not difficult. It's not rocket science. But if you don't know what that is, then you won't know what they're saying in that post, right? So you make the first step, okay? You go and add them as a request association with them and let them know that. Just say, hey, I just sent you a request for associates. I remember early on, nobody knew where messages were. I mean, when I first started on the platform. So even though things are pretty easy and they make a lot of sense, sometimes you just don't know where everything is. I mean, let's face it, you join this platform, the wall's moving super duper fast. You got all these links up here, and I'm not trying to make this platform sound complicated, but a lot of people, including myself, when I first joined IBOtoolbox, I sat over here on the side and I went, what is this? And then I found out there was a webinar, so I attended every webinar, of course, until I started doing the webinars. And as I started to attend these webinars, I was like, oh my goodness, this makes perfect sense. This is so easy. This is so much fun. I love it. And I know you guys will too once you get a little bit of training. So you're going to really walk away from this webinar with a really good understanding of how this platform works. So anyway, so when you post on the wall, you know, and you welcome new members, just tell them that you're adding them as an associate, or you don't even have to say that, just welcome them. Tell them why they're going to love IBOtoolbox, you know, great to network, you know, whatever. But welcome them. You know, don't give them any complicated information like feel free to add me as an associate, because again, they don't know what that is. So just be real, be you. And again, you go ahead and make that first step and then send them a nice little welcome message. If you need a template, I've got one that I would love to share with you. You can either get it at marketwithkris.com in the, I think it's the lesson on associating with others, or just send me a message here at IBOtoolbox. I'd be more than happy to share it with you. I'll even throw in some good text ads that you can use to promote the platform. And you're going to absolutely want to promote this platform, because the more members, active members, that's the operative word here, the more active members that we have participating in the platform here, the more content that gets indexed into the search engines, and then the more traffic that IBOtoolbox can send back our way. So we want people that know what they're doing. So it's really important that you send them a message with helpful information. You never want to spam your associates with business links or anything like that, okay? Just, tell them how they can get help or assistance at IBO. Lead them to the webinar, whatever you feel is the best way, or the help desk, or the other, the training videos, whatever you think makes the most sense, or maybe you've had a better experience with one of those avenues, but just give them something that's helpful, and they'll appreciate that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start with the site navigation. Okay, so we already kind of went over the wall, posting on the wall and commenting and all of that. Over here on the side, you've got your member ad here, your members advertising here. You've got your IBOtoolbox on track. This is going to give you a good idea of how to earn all of your stars by completing certain activities. If you click on any of these links here, it's going to tell you what you need to do to achieve that star. If you see a red arrow, such as this one here, you can definitely click on that link to find out what you need to do to make that arrow turn green. Now, a lot of people say that someone took their stars away from them. Well, some of these are time sensitive, like press release. You need to post at least one press release every 48 hours to maintain that star. The recent referral activity is 72 hours. Your advertising activity, I believe, is daily. You have to have at least one ad going, and commenting, you have to at least do that daily. Okay, so everything that you do on IBOtoolbox is in real time. So this on track is real-time information. Some of the things like commenting on the wall, you're going to have to return to the dashboard to refresh the screen. That kind of, what that does is it tells IBOtoolbox that you've just completed an activity. Like when you complete your profile, you don't want to close out the page or log out. You need to return to the dashboard so that you earn your 5,000. I did not just say that. 500 advertising credits. Only 500, but that's a lot. That's 2,500 ads. Okay, I gotta talk it up now since that 5,000 slipped out of my mouth. Okay, so yeah, so you want to return to the dashboard. Okay, we've got more member advertising here. These are listing ads. You've got your IBO big dogs. These are the members that have the most advertising shown here at IBOtoolbox. And the family of websites. You've got your top enrollers. These are the members that have referred the most new referrals here to IBO. You've got your traffic leaders. These are the top 10 members that have gotten the most traffic. These are the traffic's going to their IBO social profile pages, their join page, IBOtoolbox join page, and also generated through IBO URLs. Okay, that's a really cool tool. You definitely want to use that for all of your links. Okay, then you've got your IBO members online here. You've got the chat rooms. Okay, this is very, very cool. I was explaining this on Saturday. This has just recently been upgraded. And you can create a chat room, or you can join a chat room in progress. Now, we've got the chat down here, and hopefully you guys can see this. This is really cool. You can, let's see, you can chat with a user. Let's see here. Erin, I hope you found this webinar, because we were trying to get you some help earlier about how you could get helper assistance at IBO. So I certainly hope you found this webinar if you're on. If not, we'll get you over here and get you the training that you need. Let's see. So if I were to chat with Aaron, I could simply put in a message here. I could load earlier messages. I could delete the messages. I could, what is this? Oh, plugins, plugin games. Oh, those are games. So you can play messages. It looked differently because this is the games one over here, I think. Yeah. See, when you do it over here, it shows up different. Okay. This one is, I think, calendar, chat history. All right, see, I've never clicked on these. This one looks like I can share a document or download a document or upload a document, something like that. This one is the whiteboard. Okay, so it looks like it's not ready to go yet. Okay, so you can chat with a member here. You can chat with a few members, okay? Let's see. Again, this one is, oh, this is the members lobby. These are a couple of them that have started chat rooms. Okay, so you could join one of those if you wanted to. This one is for announcements. This one is way cool. Okay, so what happens with this is announcements can pop up. Also, too, if you've got this set up on the settings here, the sound and the pop-up notifications, this is really cool. So like I could be on another one of my tabs here, and then all of a sudden, I get this pop-up no matter what screen I'm on, even if I'm not physically on the IBOtoolbox screen. Okay, I could be over at my site and something would pop up here telling me that, you know, somebody's chatting with me, and it'll tell me exactly what they're saying. So it's really cool. So I know that somebody's chatting with me. And of course, you could disable the sound notifications too. So I've got it all on there. And then I can come back over here and chat with them. So it's really, really cool. You can set your status. You can put in a little blurb in here if you want. Like if I wanted to put, I am on the IBOtoolbox webinar. Okay, so set my status. And it's updated. Okay, so if somebody tries to chat with me where it says, with Aaron's where it says I'm available, it would say I am on the IBOtoolbox webinar. Pretty cool. I could set my name here. So it doesn't just say my username, so I could just say Kris Karafotas and set my name. And there we go. Okay, so this is really cool. So really learn how to use this, because on your IBO social profile page, you do have a live chat web icon that your members can request to chat with you live. And when that happens, you'll get a note down here. Instead of, you know, with the person's name, it will say guest requesting chat from IBO Social. So it's a really cool feature. You can also put that live chat icon on a web page too if you want, and it's functional over there as well. So it's very, very cool. Okay, so then we've got our IBOtoolbox ad monitors. It tells you what kind of ads, what size, and how many you've got running. You've got your IBO social profile, the link to your IBO social profile page, how many visitors daily, weekly, and monthly. You've got the system-wide stats, and you've got a section assistance area. This is the other way that you can get help or assistance at IBO. Simply click on anything on each internal page here at IBO. There's a section assistance area. Since we're on the IBOtoolbox wall, the first video is how to comment on a wall post. So if I click on that, a video is going to pop open, and it's going to tell me very quickly, just point here, click here, and do this to comment on the wall. It's only 41 seconds long. So again, they're on each internal page of IBO. The other way that you can get help is click on this tab here and fill out a ticket. Your email is in the requester box, the subject line. You can type in your question here. You can attach a file, take a screenshot, put your username in here, and select the platform from the drop-down menu that you have the question on. You can also browse the help articles by clicking here. It takes you to the help desk. And as long as we're on the subject of help, there's a link to the help desk right here. So we could simply go there. You could access the knowledge base or FAQs, view all the videos over here, community forums, search for something and get instant results, create a new ticket, or check a ticket status. But according to IBOtoolbox admins at the help desk, 99.9% of the help desk or the tickets are resolved for referring the member to either the videos or the articles. So definitely exhaust this feature over here. And again, Market with Kris is a great resource to all new IBOtoolbox training, and you've got access to me, more personalized access to me than you do at IBOtoolbox. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's go start up here. My leads. My leads feature is where you can get access to all the leads that you've generated here at IBOtoolbox. And so yes, that means that you can use this platform to build your list. Okay, offer value, build your list. Leads are generated through referring others to IBOtoolbox. They're generated through IBO URLs and also through your IBO social profile page where it says learn more. All the leads are housed under the My Leads section, and if you link up the third-party app, IBOtoolbox app, under IBOtoolbox apps, it's a third-party app called, get to it, Kris, right? Called Response Magic Autoresponder. Okay, if you create the account here, now I've already created an account. It's a free autoresponder. You can put in 100 leads in there or accumulate 100 leads. It's free for that. If you need to upgrade, if you've got more leads, then you can do that for a very minimal price. Now, I personally use Aweber, but as you can see, I've created an account because I can still build my list with that, and I can't hook up my Aweber account with IBOtoolbox. So very, very cool. So definitely want to create an account, but you have to do it here at IBOtoolbox. Okay, the next one is my messages. This is where you can send and receive messages to your associates. You can reply to messages, you can delete the messages, everything messages under My Messages. My Associates, this is where you're going to get a listing of all the associates that you have here at IBOtoolbox. You can also search for an associate there. We also have a search feature, and I'll get to that in just a minute. My advertising. This is where you're going to create your listing ads and you're going to set up your banner advertising. So you just simply click on Create New and decide what you want to create. If you want to create a text ad, it tells you that it costs 1 impression or 1 view. All ads at IBOtoolbox are ran from credits converted to impressions. Okay, makes sense. Impressions or views. So instead of a pay per click, it's a pay per view kind of thing where you use impressions. Okay. So then we've got the banners. We've got 468 by 60 banners, 250 by 250, and 728 by 90 banners. Each costs different amounts of impressions to run, and it's really important that whatever banner ad that you decide to run, you choose the one that's the correct dimensions. You don't want to select a 468 by 60 banner when your banner is really a 250 by 250 because it's going to make it look really stretched out. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so make sure that you choose the right one. The good news is that when you view a banner, here, let's go here. When you set up a banner, okay, you can preview it, okay, before you turn it on. So you always want to preview it to make sure that it's displaying properly. Okay, really important. Again, you don't want to try and put a 250 by 250 banner because that's more square like that. And so what would happen is it would be stretched out and look really distorted. And that would make you look very unprofessional. And first impressions count. I got to tell you, they really do count. So don't ruin your image there, and make sure you got the right banner or the right size banner running. Let's see. What else? Okay, when you create a new ad, let me just show you this real quick. Okay, let's go for a banner ad. You also can choose the display speed. Okay, this is a banner ad. So friendly name is something for your reference only, okay? I name mine like, the dimension, like 728, the first one, my market with Kris, I named it 728 MWK. Okay, that makes sense to me. So it's just a friendly name of whatever you want. Website link is the target website. This is your affiliate link or your company link or whatever, the place that you want the people to go when they click on your banner. Or if it were a text ad, the target website, okay, when they click on that link. Because you want to make sure that you get credit for a sale or for referring somebody to your business, right? So that's your main, your company link or affiliate link, whatever you want to call it. Graphic URL. This is really important, you guys. You got to get this right, okay? Because if you don't get this right, then your banner's not going to display properly. Graphic URL is going to end in let's see, let me show you one real quick. Okay, it's going to end in a .jpg, a .gif for animated, or a .png, which is also static. .jpg is a static banner. Okay, so it makes sure that it ends in that. Most of the time, like if I'm creating a banner for you, it's going to be bizopbanners.com/banner/ and it will, make sense like 250 or 468 or whatever the size is, and it'll have like an abbreviation of your company name and then your initials after it. That's pretty much standard how I name the banners. Okay, so, but again, if you're creating the banner or you're setting it up, you can name it whatever you want. The graphic URL, that you can name the friendly name anything you want. But the graphic URL is very important because if you mess this up and you don't put in the correct link, IBOtoolbox does not know where that image is hosted. That's what the graphic URL does. It tells the internet or tells the site where that image is hosted so it can go and pull that image and display it properly. Okay, you've got the display speed. I usually leave it at default. It really just depends how quickly your impressions go, depends on how many members are running ads on the platform, where your ad is being ran, and all kinds of variables. So you're better off just leaving it on default. Okay, display your ad. You decide where you want your ad displayed. Each different ad type has different display areas. You can select at least one location, or you can select as many as all of the locations. It's really up to you. And then click on Save Ad. There's a little bit more information about ads down here and how it deducts impressions and so forth. And that's how you set up a banner ad or a listing ad. Just a little bit of basics there for you. Okay, checking my time here. All right, Credit Center. Credit Center is where you're going to learn everything about credits, how they work, how you can earn them for free, how you can purchase credits, how you can view your credit history, and also how you can become part of Club IBO. I would highly recommend that you purchase credits at least $10. Certainly everybody has at least $10 to put behind their business. Club IBO is separate from purchasing credits, but the great thing, there's many great things about Club IBO, but one of the great things about Club IBO is that you'll get double credits on any of your purchases, credit purchases. So you also get 4,000 credits a week. It's a credit-based subscription program. Okay, 4,000 credits a week, 16,000 credits a month. You also get an ad-free IBO social profile page. You get free IBO exchange coins, and you get the contributor badge. Along with purchasing credits, you also get a contributor badge, and you earn double credits for certain activities. Again, you need to visit the credit center to learn more about credits, and it's outlined very, very well at the Credit Center. We've got our referral links. This is where you're going to grab your referral links and graphics to promote IBOtoolbox. There's also some widgets there that you can use to put on web pages, such as that live chat icon. They're all dynamic. They're all in real time. You've got your text invite links. You've got splash page links. You have, here's your dynamic banners and graphics. You can put the IBO Associator widget on your page. It knows if your visitors are associated with you. It also knows if they're a member of IBOtoolbox if they're logged in. Okay, so for example, it knows that it's my account, so it's got this red dot saying your account. I'll show you also too when we get over to our profile page as well. Live chat button, this is what I was talking about. It will provide live chat functionality on your websites. These all have JavaScript or a script that you would need to copy to put on your website. You've got the dynamic email signature. I love this one. I always use this. You guys know that. I've done training on this. This is a very slick widget. Of course, it shows off all your stuff here at IBOtoolbox, and when they click on it, it takes them to your IBO social profile page, which if you have your profile page filled out completely, and that's really the main objective here, your visitor can find all about you, so there's no need for that salesy kind of pushy, buy this or join me here type of environment that really no one likes being around. People like to go investigate people and businesses and so forth. So this makes it really simple for them to do that in a very professional way. Okay, you've got the IBO citizenship card, you've got the Google PageRank banner, Alexa banner, and your dynamic banners here, rectangle banners, and the wall plates here. And you can choose a different theme from the drop-down menu here. Okay, so that's how you can promote IBOtoolbox, and you definitely do not want to keep IBO a secret. Remember, the more active members we have participating here in the platform, the better it is for all of us. Next on the agenda is the IBO search. Okay, so you can search by member name, geographic phone number, Skype username, demographics, company name. If you've got your eye on a certain company and you're searching for that perfect sponsor, this is a great tool. You can also search by join date. I like to use this, welcome new members to the platform. So for instance, if we were to change this to search from the 7th of May through the 13th, click on search IBOtoolbox. Whoops, forgot to click on join. And now let's try that again. There we go. And this is going to pull up all the members that have joined from those dates. Okay, next we've got, let's see, we did that. We're going to come back to the profile. Edit account is where you can change your password and some other things. The way the platform works for you, we've got IBOtoolbox apps. You can do your press releases back there, and your IBO URL links and .NET aliases. One thing that I wanted to show you on the press release is you can either create press release here or edit press releases. So this will bring up all the press releases that you've edited that have already been pushed out to your profile. To edit, you just simply click on the notepad icon. If you want to delete, click on the red X. Now, if you've just written a press release and you've gotten your credits and you delete that, you lose a star. Okay, so you don't want to delete it right away. Just go in and edit it, okay, because you will lose that star and then you won't be able to get it back. You'll have to go write another press release, and you can only write 2 press releases per day. Okay, let's see here. And then you've got the IBO URL links and .NET aliases. Okay, I've trained on all of this stuff, and on each webinar we go over an advanced topic. I was going to go over the Credit Center tonight in more detail, but we are really running out of time. I guess I've been too chatty. Sorry about that. All right, let's go over and get your profile set up. We're going to click on Edit Profile. And we are going to complete steps 1 through 3. These are basic steps. Once you complete steps 1 through 3, you earn your 500 advertising credits that you can redeem for advertising on the platform. Again, once you complete the steps, you need to return to the dashboard so that those credits are transferred over to your account. Okay, so step 1 is your basic information. When you signed up for IBOtoolbox, if you gave them a business name, please change that to your real name. Okay, there's plenty of opportunity to put your business name in. However, you need to use your real name. Okay, this is a social network. Think of IBOtoolbox as we're all meeting in a meeting room. It's our online meeting room. Okay, so if I were to introduce myself, I would introduce myself as Kris Karafotas. I wouldn't introduce myself as BizOp Banners or Market with Kris. I would introduce myself as Kris Karafotas. Okay, remember, if you have your profile set up correctly, they can actually just click on your name. It brings up a member, IBO member viewer, and one of the links is to view the profile. So they can go find out everything about you. Okay, so put your real name in there. Your geographic location is very important. Your phone and Skype ID, if that's how you want to be contacted. Now, if you don't want to be contacted that way, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to put it in there. Email. Your email is always kept private. Your email is how IBOtoolbox wanted you to confirm your account. So they sent you that link to confirm your account through your email. IBOTube channel and IBO Gig Store, you can sign up for those platforms. You need to register at each one of the other systems, the IBOtoolbox family of websites. Your IBOtoolbox logins won't work, and that's including Market with Kris. Your IBOtoolbox logins won't work there. Okay, you have to register. And then once you do, you can come back and put in your IBOTube channel URL and IBO Gig Store. Now, the other announcement that I wanted to make, in case you guys haven't been over to IBOtoolbox's Facebook page, and you definitely want to follow them on Facebook, or follow them on Twitter and give them a like on Facebook. They announced this week that version 3.0 of IBOtoolbox will be rolled out sometime in July. This is going to add a lot of features and functionality to IBOtoolbox, as if it didn't have a lot already. So IBOtoolbox is always constantly striving to give us members more and more tools and resources for us to promote our business. So this is a dynamite platform, and I still can't believe that it's free. After 4 years, I still can't believe it, but it is, and it offers so much more value than any paid resource out there. So we're in a great place. Okay, so after you get done doing step 1, click on Save. Step 2, profile image. You're going to click on Change Profile Image. You're going to select an image from your computer. You're going to use a real picture, not a logo or a product image. People respond better to a real picture of you. Again, think of it as our online meeting room. You wouldn't show up with a bag over your head or a picture of your logo or product image in front of your face. It would be you, right? Social marketing, networking is all about building relationships, and it's all about being real. So use a real picture of yourself. Okay, step 3 is your business information. Here's where you put your business name in. Okay, so let's see here. I want to go to, I'll do mine for BizOp Banners here. Okay, so you want to put in your business name here. So I put my BizOp Banners, my title, owner, graphic designer, a link to my business opportunity and my product. Okay, I'm not really promoting a business opportunity, so here's what I did. I put in for the business opportunity, bizopbanners.com. Okay, main link to the main page. The link number 2 for the product, I went and created an IBOURL.net alias, and I named it IBO Starter Pack because that is my flagship product. So that makes a lot more sense. It masks it in a unique professional manner, and it makes sense to my readers instead of them seeing a series of letters and characters, right? So this masks it very professionally. And then you just want to do a short business description or write-up in the box and click on Save. Again, at any time you can edit or delete if things change. Now, one thing that I wanted to just go back on. Step 1, where you enter a business name. Okay, we all know as being network marketers that we change businesses a lot, right? Or we have several businesses. What would happen if you called yourself XYZ company? And I'm just going to just say that. I'm not going to say a name of a company or anything. And then that changed and everybody got, or you dropped that business or something happened to that company or whatever, then everybody has known you as XYZ company. Now suddenly they don't know you as Kris Karafotas. So if I put XYZ company, now they don't know me as Kris Karafotas. Wouldn't you rather brand yourself than a company name in that spot? I would say yes. Okay, so that's just a different spin on the importance of using a real name. Okay, so that's steps 1 through 3. Those are required information to complete your profile. Real quickly, I'm going to touch on steps 4 through 9, and then we got to get moving because we are out of time. But I just want you to realize how important it is to complete all these steps. Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. It's by purchasing credits. There's some real good reasons why you want to purchase credits here. Not to mention a great way to give back to a platform that does so much for its members. By contributing. This platform's free for us to use, but it's not free to operate. A platform of this magnitude costs thousands of dollars monthly to run. So click here to add contributor badge, or you can visit the Credit Center. Step 5 is customization for your IBO social front page. You've got a nice little design editor. It's similar to the editor for your press releases. You can add videos, you can add images, you can do all kinds of things. I actually designed these, so if you want something professional looking and you're not sure where to start, just come over and see me at BizOp Banners and I'll get that rolling for you. You can do anything. I've got a pop-out order form that I put in mine, as well as clickable graphics and text. There's also the HTML editor, and this is just basic HTML. It's nothing fancy or complicated. You guys, I started in this industry 15 years ago, almost 16, and I didn't know anything about the internet, let alone HTML. So I taught myself everything I know. So I'm not saying that to impress you, but what I am saying is that if I can learn this stuff, you definitely can learn it. And I'm going to do a course at Market at Kris for some basic HTML. The members have been asking me for that, so I'm definitely going to do that. If you don't want to wait for me to get that up, I'm probably going to do it in the next week or so. You can definitely just Google basic HTML. And you just need to learn how to make a link clickable, an image clickable, do some columns and stuff, just some real basic stuff. Change the color of the font, maybe your background coloring, just some real basic stuff. Okay, nothing complicated. I like to keep things simple. Okay, step 6 is business links, backlinks. These are all getting picked up by the search engines. You just basically put in the link name and the link URL and click on save. Anytime you can edit or delete. And then you've got your social networks here. This is really important. The first Facebook entry needs to be a fan or a like page. If you enter that as your first entry, Facebook entry, a fan or a like page, then you'll get a nice little widget that's automatically displayed on your profile page. I'll show you what that looks like when we get over there. But it needs to be the first fan page entry for your profile. Step 8 is where you upload business videos to your profile. So you want to put in a video title, the YouTube URL, your more info link, which is the target website, and then give it a few keywords and click on save. And then step 9 is monetizing your IBO social profile page with Google AdSense. You're going to look for a script similar to this. You're going to paste it in the box here. You're going to comply to the terms here and click on Save. Okay, so that's all steps 1 through 9. Okay, so of course you need to return to the dashboard. If you need a refresher course on that, you can click on these links, or you can head over to the help desk, or to watch the videos over there. But this is right here, so it's very convenient. All right, so now let's go to the profile. So to get to your profile, you're going to click on this link under where it says My IBO Social Profile. Okay, so we've got our picture, our name, our city, state, geographic location, our stars, our likes, our comments, our badges, the date that we joined IBO, or in my case, the date that I set up the IBO trainer account. If I wanted my phone number and Skype ID visible, that would be here. Under links, or under step 1, you had an opportunity to put in a channel for your, hang on you guys. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Got a tickle in my throat. Okay, you would need to put in your IBOTube channel here. Okay, all right, IBO Associator widget, that's automatically displayed here. See, it says My Account. And this makes it easy for other members to associate with you on the fly. It knows whether or not you're associated, and it will say whether or not you are when they view it. Your social media sharing section here, your business links here, your visitor information, your Facebook feed. This is the widget that's automatically displayed if the first entry is your Facebook fan or like page on your profile there. RSS feeds to your press releases and wall post feeds, your associates listing, your Google AdSense here, buttons to your other social networks over here, your Facebook comments in this area. You've got your community wall post comments over here. You've got your IBO customization area here. And above that, you've got an area to run a banner ad. Now, if you are not a member, if you are a member of Club IBO, you get an ad-free IBO social profile page. So you will not have to worry about making sure that you have your own banner running. If you're not a member of Club IBO, you need to make sure that you have your own banner running on your page. If you don't, another member is occupying this prime real estate. You don't want to give up any of this space. You guys, this is all about you. Don't let another member run their ad there. If you don't want to run a banner ad, then make sure that you're part of Club IBO. That's simple enough, okay? Every link has 2 links, one to the target website and one to the advertiser. So this is my banner. It would go to my site. This is my banner. So when I click on View Advertiser, it takes us back to my IBO social profile page. So you definitely want to make sure you got a banner running. We've got a menu bar here. Home is where we're at now. You've got businesses, nice professional listing of all your businesses. Press releases, quick access to all your press releases that you have. Videos, same thing, quick access to all your videos that you have. Learn more. This is where anyone that visits you, fills out the contact form, becomes a lead for you under the My Lead section at IBO. Search, every member has their own branded search engine. You can give out the link. It's branded with your username on it, or when your visitors are here, they can put anything in here and search, whoops, and get instant results. Okay, so I put in press releases, and those are my press releases. And then we have a link to the main IBO hub. Okay, so hopefully you're seeing how powerful this is. So remember that IBOtoolbox gets over 250,000 visitors each day. This is your public storefront. So it's really, really important that you have this set up looking really nice. And no, you don't want to just throw up a bunch of clip art and a bunch of links and stuff. Have it looking professional, because first impressions really do matter, and you never know who's looking at you. It could be a future teammate, future downline, or somebody that's looking to purchase the product that you have to offer or join your business. So really make sure that you understand who is looking at you and who you're marketing to. Okay, we need to wrap it up. Thank you so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. IBOtoolbox works as a collective. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. The more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. You guys, this platform is going to do more for your business than most expensive paid sites could ever dream of. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform. But again, it's not free to run. So anything that we could do to give back to a platform that does so much for us would be highly appreciated by everyone, members included. And it also helps keep IBOtoolbox free for us. So you visit the sponsor ads, third-party sponsor ads, as well as review fellow IBOtoolbox member advertising, or purchase credits or become part of Club IBO. And remember, if you're a contributor, you're going to earn double for certain IBO activities. Visit the Credit Center to learn more, which is where we are going to go. And we are going to click on Redeem Coupon. And let's see, what did I do? Okay. All right, so in this box here, tonight's credit code is brand, whoops, if I could spell, brand U. And then click on Redeem. It's asking me to visit a few ads on IBOTube. So you can definitely go there, just click on an ad and come back and click on Redeem. Okay, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to the webinar. I hope it was well worth it for you, and hopefully you learned something. If you're a veteran member, and if you're brand new, you got enough ammunition, no excuses, get that profile set up. Have a great Wednesday. I'm going to have a link up for Saturday's webinar here in a few minutes. I'll announce it on the wall, and I'll have this up for recording, hopefully. And invite guests, invite your team to Saturday's webinar. Let me help you show them how powerful IBOtoolbox is. Have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.